409-5400 or visit online at www.lisco.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson, CEO of River Hills Community Health Center, where we've been growing healthy communities for the past 20 years in Ottumwa, Centerville, Richland, and Sigourney. We recently made some modifications, but we are now back to normal with safety and precaution in mind. All of our clinic locations are open and have returned to regular hours. Appointments are being accepted in all clinics, so call for your appointment today. Remember, River Hills Community Health Center. Diversified services, exceptional health care.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration, and where members are so happy they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ. We're close to the start of our boys' game tonight, but real quickly, I am joined by Ottumwa girls head coach Joe Vandenberg, whose team dropped its decision to number 11 Ames just a little while ago, 64-25. And Coach, roughly 20 turnovers for your girls tonight. They pressed you a lot in the first half and forced you into some of that. And really, that's just the case of a very experienced team pressing an inexperienced team. I know that the turnovers are disappointing to everybody, but at the same time, it's kind of a learning experience.
Yeah, anytime you give a team like that 20 extra possessions, that's tough. And then it hurts us scoring-wise when we don't have 20 possessions. And that's something we got to do a better job of cleaning up. And that's, when you have a group that's this young and this inexperienced, it's going to take a little bit of time. And hopefully this experience will pay off for them, and we learn quick and on the fly, and we put it in progress right away.
Isabel Mellon, a career-high 12 points coming off the bench. First time she's ever been in double figures for OHS, and that had to be nice to see.
Yeah, Isabel did a good job. We talk about in player meetings what our players' roles are and how they need to expect to play this season, and I thought she took that to heart and did a great job tonight.
What else do you want your girls to take from this game moving forward? Because you've got another tough opponent tomorrow night in Grinnell, and then looking ahead to Fort Madison on Saturday.
Yeah, it's got to be. We got to take care of the things for ourselves. We shouldn't be turning the ball over as easy as we are. We're letting teams get too comfortable defensively, and we don't look comfortable at all. We got to kind of flip the page on that, and we got to do it quick.
Ottumwa High girls head coach Joe Vandenberg. And again, Coach, we knew it was a tough game tonight, but hopefully your players can learn a lot from it. Quick turnaround for you, so we'll see you tomorrow night in Grinnell.
Yep, thanks, Jason.
All right, they're introducing the starting lineups now for the boys' game, so let's take a look at those. First for the Little Cyclones, again under longtime head coach Vance Downs. Starting in the backcourt with their point guard, the 6'1" junior Tammin Lipsy. Missed all of last year. 2 years ago as a freshman, averaged 17 points a game. Joined in the backcourt by 5'10" senior Casey Mumm. He also missed all of last year. 2 years ago as a sophomore, 5.9 points per game. Their third starters are leading scorer from a year ago, 5'9" senior Keyshawn Brooks, 14.8 points per game. A four-guard lineup, 5'10" senior Patrick Croffel, averaged a point and a half game last year. And then their big man up front, 6'5" junior Corey Phillips, who's built kind of like an offensive lineman, 9.2 points and 6 rebounds a game a year ago. For Coach Neil Hartz and his Bulldogs, again, no Trey Swartz tonight. He can come back beginning on Wednesday. Again, that's a COVID-related issue. He does have point guard Joe Hammerback, the 6' senior, 9 points, averaging 9 points a game. 6' senior Kai Glosser, averaging 8.5 a game. 6'1" senior Gatlin Menninga, averaging 8 points a game. 6'2" senior Matt Gravy, averaging 8.5 points a game. And 6'1" junior Adam Griner, averaging 6 points a game. Ames has orange jerseys on the road. Black numbers trimmed in white. Black lettering Ames across the front trimmed in white. Bulldogs in the home whites. The tip controlled by Ames. No surprise given that Ottumwa was undersized tonight. And here is Taman Lipsey as he gets it back. Ottumwa's in a 2-3 zone. Lob it right corner for Mumm. To the wing for Brooks. Keyshawn Brooks back up top to the big man Phillips. Back to Brooks right wing. Back to Phillips on the wing to Lipsey. Back up top to Phillips. Right wing to Mumm. Skip it and a leaping catch by Phillips. Got it in the corner. Step back three is off the side of the backboard by Lipsey and the rebound to Ottumwa. Hammer. Long pass into the front court. Right wing to Glosser. Kai curls up top. Gets it back to Hammer midcourt guarded by Mumm. Ames in a man-to-man. And Hammer lost that dribble off his foot out of bounds near the Ames bench. So each team comes up empty on its opening possession. Okay, Crawford, the Ames doesn't list its team heights on their roster. As ball skipped in the corner. Mumm launches a three, in and out, no good. Rebound is saved by Crawford on the wing to Mumm, up top to Brooks. Brooks right side to Phillips, to the wing for Mumm. Back to Phillips. My point on Crawford was I found something where he's listed at 5'10". He's a lot taller than 5'10". Left side Lipsey, jump pass to the right wing. Mumm another look at a three. In and out, that time no good. And the rebound to Meninga, who rebounds very well for a guard. Gatlin into the front court. Down the lane, all the way to the rim. Oh, off the rim, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Gatlin Meninga will go to the line and shoot two. Craffle gets the foul. First one of the game on the Little Cyclones. Meninga's first free throw is good, and Ottumwa strikes first 1-0. I know I said in the girls' game I always hope that it stays 1-0 when this happens, but not when Ottumwa's shooting. Second free throw for Gatlin. Well, he left it short, and the rebound to Phillips on the floor, so it is 1-0. Somebody on the Ottumwa side clapped right as he shot that. Lipsey around a pick over to the right wing, picked up his dribble, feeds it towards the corner. Brooks lost it, got it back. Reiner tried to knock it away. They go back up top to Lipsey. Dribbles left, got in the lane, little runner, good. Boy. He is quick, 2-1 Ames. Ball goes right side to Glosser. Guarded by Brooks. Lob it to the free throw line for Gravy. Gravy trying to drive. They call him for a travel. Bulldogs back on defense as Lipsey takes the inbounds pass. 2 minutes gone opening quarter. Ottumwa down 2-1. Left wing to Brooks. Back up top to Lipsey. Right side to Mumm. Back up high left to Lipsey to the corner Brooks. Brooks trying to cross over out there. Throw it up top to Lipsey. Lob into the high post for the big man Phillips. The right wing to Mumm, baseball pass off the hand, left side of Brooks and out of bounds, and Ottumwa gets it back off the turnover. If you're Ottumwa here, you've got to take advantage of the fact that Ames hasn't played a game yet, and the Bulldogs have two under their belt. You're going to be rusty. You've got to take advantage of these opportunities. Meninga left wing to the corner Hammer, underneath the Gravy, and he couldn't handle the pass, lost it out of bounds. Back the other way comes Lipsey. Over to the right side. Hammer picks him up in the zone. Throw it back up top to Mumm. Left side for Brooks. Brooks a lob down to the baseline for Phillips. Up top to Mumm. Right side to Lipsey. Shot fake and a drive. Kick it back in the corner to Mumm. Skip it left wing to Brooks. Brooks splits defenders. Puts up a runner. In and out, no good. Crawford the rebound though, and he puts it back in. And it's 4-1 Little Cyclones. Crawford's got to be about 6'5", the same as Phillips. Left side it goes to Meninga. Down to the baseline, Adam Greiner. To the wing for Glosser. Up top, Gravy. Right side, Hammer. Hammer dribbles in, kicks it back to Greiner, top of the key. He backs out on the dribble. Left side to Hammer. Joe pivots, goes in the corner for Gravy. Matt goes up top to Meninga. Gatlin behind the back and between the legs on the dribble, but doesn't go anywhere. Now takes it right side. Mumm really making it hard for Hammer to get open. Now Meninga driving in on Mumm, lay it up. Oh, he couldn't get the roll, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot two more. That ball went all the way around the rim, but it wouldn't go down. And Kraftful has 2 quick fouls. 4:25 to go first quarter. First free throw, good. Gatlin has both of Ottumwa's points. Ames will bring in a sub. Tate Zalaski, he's taller than 5'11". Again, I was looking online trying to find anybody who would give me heights because Ames doesn't put him on their roster. Zalaski's probably about 6'3". He replaces Kraftful, who sits with 2 fouls. Second free throw is short, and Phillips with the rebound. So Ottumwa down 4-2. 4:20 and counting opening quarter. Lipsy, top of the key, around to the right side. Shadowed by Meninga. Goes around a picked up his dribble up top to Brooks. Left side to Zalaski, now on the wing to Mumm. Mumm backs it out. Ames will reset. Now the Bulldog bench claps. Right side to Brooks, guarded by Glosser. Way up top to Lipsy. Left side Mumm. Down to the baseline, Zalaski. Underneath, knocked away from Phillips, but is out to Mumm. No look pass to the right corner. Brooks with a 3, left it way short, but it went right to the hands of Phillips, who let it in. That shot was so bad, it was an easy rebound and bucket. And Ottumwa wants a timeout, down 6-2, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Off the Ottumwa timeout, Ames comes with pressure. Ottumwa into the front court, though. Glosser gets it back to Hammer. Bulldogs trailing 6-2, 3:35 to go first quarter. Left corner, Meninga for a 3. Count it! Gatlin Meninga has Ottumwa's first field goal. He has all 5 of Ottumwa's points. Bulldogs within 1. Lipsy drives right down the lane. A whistle, a foul on the floor on Ottumwa here. And that'll be on Joe Hammer. He gets the first Ottumwa foul of the night. Lipsy inbounds from the baseline. Lob it right wing for Mumm. Throw it left side to Brooks. Brooks up top to Lipsy again. Goes right side to Mumm. Baseline drive, skip pass left wing to Brooks. A shot fake. One dribble in, back up top to Lipsy. He's got to look at a 3. Too strong, and Hammer's got the rebound. Bulldogs could go back in front. They trail 6-5. Glosser, right corner for Griner. Underneath the Gravy. Shot fake goes up. Shot was blocked by Phillips, and it's saved by Zalaski, and Ames has it. But Gravy should have gone up faster, I think. Phillips up top. Swing left side to Mumm. Now a handoff to Brooks on the left wing. Keyshawn Brooks. Right side to Lipsy again. Dribbles to the corner now, guarded by Griner. Skip pass left side to Mumm. Got it up top to Brooks. Brooks, hesitation dribble, back left side to Mumm. Back to Brooks up top. Into the high post for Phillips. Knocked out of his hands. Lipsy rescues it in front of the Ottumwa bench right side. Up top to Brooks again. Lob into the high post, Zalaski. Skip it right corner for Lipsy. A 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped out. Phillips gets it to Mumm, and Ames keeps possession. Coach Hartz was yelling about rebounds in the timeout. Lipsy tried to feed it underneath of Phillips. It was knocked out of his hands, and Griner's got the loose ball. Bulldogs force a turnover. 2:10 to go. Skip pass, left corner for Hammer. Baseline drive, spin move. Falling down, and they call that a travel. Well, I thought there was some contact in there. 2:03 to go in the quarter. Ames 6, Ottumwa 5. This time it'll be Casey Mumm to bring it across the timeline. Threw it to Brooks. Glosser nearly stole it left side. Now Meninga pressuring it in the corner. And the foul as Brooks went baseline and tried to kick it back out. And Meninga gets his first, team foul number 2. Subs for both teams. Armani Robinson is in for Ottumwa, the 5'8" junior. And Ames will bring in Sam Vertanen, a 6'2" senior. Lipsy inbounding from the baseline. A lob high on the left side to Mumm. Now up top to Vertanen. Back to Lipsy. Into the high post for Phillips. Kick it right wing for Vertanen. 3 on the way. Too strong. And a good rebound getting way up there was Kai Glosser for Ottumwa. Robinson into the front court. Right side for Glosser. Skip it, left side for Gravy. To the wing, Robinson. Armani picked up his dribble, goes in the corner for Gravy. Matt gets it back out to Hammer high on the left side, resetting with a minute 20. Towards the corner, Glosser on the left. Right in front of the Ames bench. Up top for Gravy. Right side for Griner. Griner waiting for a cutter. Got it to Hammer, tough catch up top. Trying to direct traffic. Right side to Gravy. In the corner for Joe. Hammer guarded closely by Monk. A lob to Glosser left wing, a shot fake, kick it right wing. Hammer a quick three, count it! Joe Hammer's first three of the game puts Ottumwa back in front, 8-6, under a minute to go in the quarter. Lipsy between the circles, picked up his dribble, right side for Virtanen, back to Lipsy. Back to Virtanen on the wing. Gets it up top for Mum. Back right side for Virtanen, back volleyball line to Mum, left side to Lipsy. Quick drive in, and he ran into Glosser, who wasn't in good guarding position. That'll be a blocking foul on Kai Glosser. Well, you could tell Lipsy was, even as that pass was coming to him, his body was already leaning to where he wanted to drive, and he took off like a rocket. Gatlin Menninga back in for OHS. Adam Griner just stole the inbounds pass. Up ahead to Menninga. He races ahead of everybody, and it was goaltender, but it went in anyway. They called a foul on Zalewski, and Gatlin Menninga will have a chance for a three-point play, and it all started with the steal of the inbounds pass by Adam Griner. Zalewski's first foul, team foul number 3 on the Little Cyclones. Menninga 2 for 4 at the line so far. And the free throw is good. He converts a three-point play. He's got 8 of Ottumwa's 11 points, and the Dogs are up 11-6. 23 seconds to go. Let's see if Ames holds for one shot right here. Virtanen up top to Lipsy, left side to Mum. 16 seconds. Right side, now into the high post for Phillips. Skip it left wing, and Mum will launch a three. In and out, no good. Rebound to Griner. Bulldogs have 8 seconds. Down to 6. Griner across the timeline. Kicks it to the left corner of Menninga. Out to Griner. Gets a three off count as it goes. Too strong. But 11-6 Bulldogs after one. Back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic, member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa has the ball in the lead over number 6 Ames, 11-6. Gatlin Menninga had 8 first quarter points, hands off to Griner on the right side. Goes up top for Romani Robinson. A double team comes at him. He gets away. Now drives right side, kicking on the wing to Gravy. In the corner for Griner. Griner, spin move, kick it out to Robinson. 3 on the way right side. No good. And Griner went over the back with contact, displacement, and a foul on the rebound on Adam, his first. Team foul number 4 on Ottumwa. Ames has checked in sophomore Lucas Leith. He's got it on the right side. Brooks with it on the left, up top. And the left wing three by Brooks is good. Keyshawn Brooks. It's the first 3 of the night for Ames, and that cuts the Ottumwa lead to 2, 11-9. Menninga under pressure from Lipsy, gets it across to Robinson. He's across the timeline right side. Under pressure from Mum. And a 5-second call. Robinson's got to know he's got to get rid of that ball, and Coach Hart's not happy that no one came to help him either, I don't think. Mum across the timeline. They've taken Lipsy off the point against the Ottumwa zone here. He's now working the baseline. Brooks on the left side. Up top to Mum, back to Brooks. He'll try another three, and barely drew iron that time. Rebound to Griner. Ottumwa 11, Ames 9, 6:38 to go here in the second quarter. Griner up top. It's a Domenica between the circles. To a cutting Glosser, now to the right corner. Griner a shot fake and a drive. Got around the big man, lays it up off the glass and good. Adam Griner with a strong move down the baseline. His first bucket, 13-9. Lipsy the other way. Jump pass into the corner. Leith with a three. Rattled it home. (13-12). Ottumwa's lead down to 1. Ames with the zone press. Griner across the timeline left side. He's guarded by the big man, Phillips. Goes right side for Meniga, and a reach-in foul is called. And Meniga's hurt and grabbing his knee. Lipsy got the foul on the reach-in. Right now the bigger concern is Gatlin Meniga, and the trainer's out to check on him. It's somewhere on his right leg, and he'll get up and hobble off to the side. Joe Hammer checks back in to replace him. Hopefully Gatlin will be okay. Off to a torrid start, 8 of Ottumwa's first 11 points tonight. Ottumwa leading 13-12. Robinson will inbound from the far side under pressure. Gets it on the wing to Hammer. Back in the corner to Armani. Tried to go underneath the Gravy, and the pass was wide and stolen away by Brooks. Here comes Ames looking to take the lead. Left corner Lipsy to the wing Mum. Back to Lipsy. 3 on the way. Count it. Can't leave him that wide open. Bulldogs lost him in transition. Ames 15, Ottumwa 13. Inbound to Glosser, over to Griner. And a reach-in foul on Brooks. Ames is doing a lot of reaching, and head coach Vance Downs telling him don't do that. First foul on Brooks. Team foul number 5 on Ames. Hammer to inbound, gets it up top to Gravy. Left side, and Ottumwa had 2 players run into each other. The ball is loose. Mum picks it up, takes it all the way down, lays it in. Griner and Robinson were in the same place. I'm not sure who shouldn't have been there, but they knocked it away from each other. Now Brooks steals a pass. Ottumwa can't get into its offense. Back up ahead to Brooks, to Mum. Back to Brooks on the wing. Shot fake in the corner for Mum. Dribbles in. Skip pass right wing to Lipsy. Lipsy drives in. Tried to spin. Hammer cut him off. To the corner to Luth. Swinging around left wing. Brooks another 3. Hit that one. All of a sudden Ames is on fire. They lead 20-13. And the Bulldogs haven't gotten a shot off their last 3 possessions. Griner across the timeline. Picked up his dribble top of the key. Got it out to Hammer. To the right corner, Robinson. Back up top high on the right side to Hammer. 4:40 to go in the quarter. Hammer left wing bounce pass to Gravy. Guarded by the long, lanky Luth. And that pass nearly stolen by Mum, but Ottumwa takes a timeout. 4:30 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After Ottumwa's second timeout, the Bulldogs inbounding. Cale Leonard has checked in, the 5'11" junior for OHS. Burrows into Griner. He tried to bounce underneath the Gravy. Gravy couldn't catch the pass. He had good position, but couldn't hang on, and it's out of bounds back to Ames. Ring Yak, a junior, is checked in for the little Cyclones, number 32. The long, lanky kid in the mold of Lucas Luth. Luth has it on the right side, up top to Mum, left side to Keyshawn Brooks, who's hit 1 3 in this quarter. Ames has outscored Ottumwa in this quarter 14-2. They've hit 4 threes. Brooks up top to Mum, right side to Luth. Back to Mum, back to Luth. 3 on the way off the glass, and the rebound to Griner. Griner lets the defender behind him flow by, then gets it to Hammer across the timeline right side. Joe brings it back to midcourt. Left side to Glosser. Glosser around a Griner pick, lob it left wing to Hammer, lob underneath. Griner, tough catch in traffic, but he gets tied up. It's a held ball. The arrow will keep it with OHS. Ames 20, Ottumwa 13, 3:39 to go until halftime. Inbound left side to Griner, gets it up high to Glosser, up top to Leonard, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Ottumwa, an illegal screen. Matt Gravy, it's his first, team foul number 5. Well, everything was going right for Ottumwa in the first quarter. Just about everything's gone wrong so far here in the second. They're still only down 7. Left side is Luth. Up top to Mum. Right side to Brooks. Back to Mum. Back to Brooks. A quick 3 on the way. That's off. And Griner had the rebound and tipped out of his hands. It's out of bounds. It'll go back to Ottumwa, as it was Ringyak who tipped it away. Coach Hart's talking quietly to one of the officials, trying to plead his case about something. Hammer goes right side. Glosser couldn't handle the pass. Brooks stole, but he threw it away. Wait a minute. Hammer tried to pass it. It was knocked out of bounds by Ames. The official on that side ruled Ames ball, and now they reverse it. It is Ottumwa ball. Hammer got that ball, tried to kick it back to Griner, and an Ames player knocked it out of bounds. Pretty clear to most people in the gym. But in the end, Ottumwa does get it back. Left side for Griner. Up top Hammer. Long 3 on the way. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Mum. Ames wants to run. Up ahead to Lipsy. A lob and a 2-hand dunk on the alley-oop by Yak. 22-13. Someone's got to get a bucket here to stop the bleeding. Right side it goes to Glosser. Up top to Cale Leonard. Left side to Griner. Ames is right in everybody's shirt, and Griner really had it stolen, but he got it in the corner to Glosser for a 3. Count it. Ottumwa nailed back. Kai Glosser, a big 3-pointer. And it's 22-16. Bulldogs back within 6. Well, you answer that dunk on one end with a 3 at the other, and that kind of saps the momentum of the slam. Brooks at the volleyball line. Left side for Mum. Back up top, Brooks. Back to Mum. Down to the baseline for Yak. Underneath the Lipsy. Shot fake, reverse layup, got it to go. Lipsy has 7, 24-16. Inbound against pressure to Griner. Back to Hammer. Lipsy waits for him in midcourt. Hammer trying to direct the offense here. Goes underneath the Leonard. Hand out to a cutting Griner. He takes it up. A lot of contact. A whistle, and Adam Griner will shoot 2. Foul is on Lucas Luth, his first. Team foul number 6. Adam Griner at the line. 2 points so far tonight. It's his time. First one on the way is off the rim, no good. Subs for both teams. Good to see Gatlin Menninga back on the floor. Looks like he's okay. Ames brings in a Cole attack, and they also bring back Corey Phillips. Griner's second free throw is good. He's got 3 in the game. Ottumwa down 7, 24-17. Lipsy dribbles over to the left side. Skip pass right corner for Brooks. He'll try a 3. No good. Phillips the rebound though, and the big guy missed the putback. And what's the whistle here? That whistle came as the rebound was being pulled in. How How is that? They called the foul on Joe Hammer, and they say it was on the shot. That whistle was so far after the shot, Ottumwa had already secured the rebound. That makes no sense. Phillips' free throw is good. His third point, 25-17. Hammer has to sit out with his 2 fouls. Glosser's back in. Now you tell me that Joe Hammer, 6-foot Joe Hammer, displaced 6'5" Corey Phillips, who's not just 6'5", he's 6'5" and muscular. He missed the second free throw, and the rebound to Griner gets it to Meninga. Gatlin racing into the front court. Down the lane, Euro step, though, shot blocked by Yak. Rebound to attack, up ahead to Lipsy. Euro step, collision in the lane, foul on the floor is on Glosser. That's his second. Team foul number 7, so Lipsy will shoot a 1-and-1. Armani Robinson will check back in, and Kai Glosser will sit. Glosser and Hammer both have 2 fouls, and that's 2 starting guards sitting for the final 1:17 now of the half. Lipsy 2 years ago, 72% from the line. He makes the first. Again, an offer from Iowa State as a freshman. Averaged 17 points as a freshman. Missed all of last year with a torn ACL. Second free throw, good. He has 9 in the game, and Ames is up by 10, 27-17. Meninga in the backcourt, upside to Robinson. Across the timeline, trying to split defenders. Got his pocket pick from behind by Brooks. And Brooks will dunk it with the right hand. 29-17, Griner across the timeline. Lipsy reached in on him, didn't call that. Up top to Robinson. Right side, and it was knocked away from Gravy by Phillips, who knocked the ball 3 rows into the bleachers, and his momentum took him 5 rows up into the bleachers. .51.5 seconds to go. Blessing Gambo, the 6'1" senior, is checked in for Ottumwa. He didn't play in the opener, but he played a lot against Mount Pleasant when Ottumwa was shorthanded. Meninga has it up top, bounce it right side to Gravy. Gravy drives in, a whistle. A collision in the lane, but the foul before that, we get a reach in on the big guy, Phillips. His first, team foul number 7. And now it will be Matt Gravy shooting a 1-and-1. Ottumwa down 12, 29-17. First free throw on the way is good. Figured out who's clapping over here. Gravy's second free throw, also good. Makes it a 10-point game, 29-19, 40 seconds to go until halftime. Lipsy into the front court. Tried to throw it down to the block where Ringyak was open, but that pass had a ton of mustard on it, and it goes flying out of bounds. So Ottumwa gets it back, 32.3 to go. Ames will press here a little bit. Inbound to Griner. Dribbles across the timeline and had it knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Ames. Attack gets it up ahead to Lipsy. He tries a quick 3 left wing, and he hit it. Man, that's not what Ottumwa needed there. 32-19. Turnovers killing Ottumwa here in the second quarter. Griner on the left side with 10 seconds. More reach-ins. Ball knocked loose. It's going to roll out of bounds on the far side. It'll go back to Ottumwa with 6.8 to go as Yak and Brooks were knocking it out of people's hands. Ottumwa's got to figure out something different because Ames is just reaching in to get everything, and they probably figure they can live with a few fouls if they don't call every one of the reach-ins, and they're not calling it. Hammer comes back in. He gets the inbounds pass. Down to 5 seconds. Joe around a pick, hit the deck, but got it to Griner. 3 at the horn, off the rim. And at the half, Ottumwa trails Ames 32-19. We'll take 3 minutes and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. The Ottumwa High boys basketball team got up to a great start against number 6 Ames, but the second quarter, a rough one for OHS, and they trailed the Little Cyclones at the half, 32-19. Ottumwa led 11-6 at the end of the first quarter, but Ames hit the first bucket of the second quarter, a three-pointer. The Bulldogs did get a quick answer, and they led 13-9, but from that point, Ames went on a 13-0 run, and they would expand their lead as the quarter went on. They outscored Ottumwa in the second quarter, 26-8. Scoring for OHS, Gatlin Menninga still leading Ottumwa with 8 points, all in the first quarter. He went out with an injury in the second quarter, but was able to return. Kai Glosser has 3, Joe Hammer has 3, Adam Greiner has 3, and Matt Gravy has 2 for OHS. For Ames, Tammon Lipsy had a quiet first quarter, but 10 in the second quarter. He's got 12 in the game. 6 points for Lucas Luth, 5 for Keyshawn Brooks, 3 for Corey Phillips, 2 for Patrick Croffle, 2 for Ring Yak, and 2 points for Casey Mum. Free throws in the first half, Ottumwa pretty good at the line, 6 of 9. Ames went 3 of 4. And foul trouble, both Kai Glosser and Joe Hammer have 2 fouls each for Ottumwa. Patrick Croffle got 2 early fouls for Ames and sat out the rest of the first half. But at the half, Ottumwa down 32-19. You can't dwell on what ifs, but especially watching how Ottumwa played so well in the first quarter, had a 5-point lead, and then turnovers started to hurt them. You wonder how different this game would be if Trey Swartz was able to play. He's out tonight. He'll be out tomorrow night against Grinnell. He'll be back on Wednesday, so he'll be back in time for the Oskaloosa game next week. But boy, Ottumwa could have used their all-state performer, Trey Swartz, tonight. They don't have him. They're doing the best they can. A good first quarter, a tough second quarter. Still time to get back into it, but they trailed by a score of 32-19. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and get you ready for the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we saw Nick.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Let's Go are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Let's Go's priority. Let's Go, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.letsgo.com.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration, and where members are so happy they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. Your Ottumwa boys basketball team trailing number 6 Ames 32-19. Jason Van Arkel with you tonight from Evans Middle School. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer. And Brandon Drew producing the radio broadcast back at the KBIZ studios. And first of back-to-back nights are on the air. Tomorrow, the Ottumwa girls and boys play at Grinnell. Girls at 6:30, boys to follow. And then on Saturday of this week, the Ottumwa girls will host Fort Madison at 5 o'clock here at Evans Middle School. Ellis Kojo will fill in on that broadcast for me. Thank Ellis in advance for being willing to take a little time out of his Saturday and do that broadcast. And then I'll be back on the broadcast Monday when the Bulldog girls host Oskaloosa 1 week from tonight. For Ottumwa, 5 starters on the floor to begin the second half. Matt Gravy, Gatlin Meninga, Kai Glosser, Joe Hammer, and Adam Greiner. Looks like Ames will also go with its starting 5 of Casey Mumm, Tammin Lipsey, Keyshawn Brooks, Patrick Croffle, and Corey Phillips. Got a Casey and a Corey. It'll be Ames ball. Casey Mumm will inbound at midcourt. Groffalo awaiting the pass. He'll give it right back to the senior guard, and we're underway. See if the Bulldogs can get a stop here, start cutting into this 13-point deficit. Ottumwa looking to trap on the wings in that zone. Left side to Lipsy, a lob, backdoor. Brooks couldn't dunk the alley-oop, and then he trapped. Or he had a 3-second call inside. That's not Brooks. It was one of the other players, either Groffalo or Phillips, just stayed in the lane for 3 seconds. And Ames turns it over. Well, Cyclones thought they might press, but now they back off, and Reiner across the timeline guarded by the big guy Phillips. He moved his feet pretty well for a guy his size. Backdoor pass was intended, I think, for Gravy, and I believe the ball was kicked. That's what the whistle was. And so Ottumwa will inbound on the baseline. Well, if that pass gets through clean, Gravy probably has a layup. Hammer to throw the inbounds pass. I hate to keep dwelling on Trey Swartz being out, but there's an inbound to a cut-on. Glossar with a wide-open layup, and he missed it. Ames the other way. Lipsy, skip pass, left corner. Brooks, a shot fake. Long two-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound knocked out of Glossar's hands. Lipsy ended up with it. How's that not a foul? And then Brooks saves it. No, he didn't. He was out of bounds. It goes back to Ottumwa. Lipsy ran through Matt Gravy on that rebound. No call, but Ottumwa does get it back anyway. Reiner will run the point again. Crosses over, got around the big man in the lane, had it stripped, and Hammer tried to save it on the baseline, but he threw it out of bounds into the Ottumwa bench. They've let Griner bring it up the first couple of times here in the third quarter. He's got the big man Phillips on him. He can beat him on the dribble. But that time he got into the lane and Ottumwa lost control. Lipsy, baseball pass left corner to Mumm. They set a screen for him. His three, though, no good. The rebound, Groffalo saved it, but Griner grabbed the ball out of midair. Trying to get around two defenders. He needs some help, and it was deflected out of his hands, but it went to Hammer. Hammer's pass deflected. Mumm stole it. Now it's 2-on-1 the other way. Lipsy, pull-up floater, no good. Got his own rebound, brings it back out. To the right side for Mumm. Baseline drive. Skip pass left wing. Brooks for a three. That is good. Keyshawn Brooks has 8 points, and Ames leads 35-19. Reiner takes the inbound, gets it back to Hammer now. Pressured by Mumm across the timeline, behind the back dribble. Picked up the dribble, gets it up top for Menninga. To the right side, Reiner underneath for Gravy. A whistle away from the ball. And a foul on Ames. And that's on Ames, Keyshawn Brooks, his second, team foul number 1. Inbound to Gravy at the elbow. Goes left side for Griner underneath to Glosser, out to Menninga for a three, and he knocked it down. Gatlin Menninga into double digits. He has 11. 35-22. Dogs back within 13. Right side to Mumm, up top to Lipsy, to the free throw line to Phillips, now to Mumm. Skip it back up top to Phillips. Shot fake. Big man drives in, spin move, put it up. And a nice little touch by Corey Phillips. I don't know why I want to keep calling him Casey. But Corey Phillips lays it in. It's 37-22. Right wing is Menninga for OHS. Up top to Glosser. Oh, and he tried to throw it to Hammer, and Hammer wasn't looking. Went right behind him and out of bounds. Bulldogs in the second quarter and here into the third. Too many unforced errors. Lipsy walks it across the timeline for the Little Cyclones. Left side for Brooks. Back up top Lipsy. Right side Mumm. Let's give it left side to Lipsy. Ottumwa in that zone. A lob to the high post for Phillips. To the right corner Mumm. Baseline drive. Now kick it out to Lipsy right wing. Back to the corner Mumm. Another baseline drive. Bounce it left corner for Brooks. And his three is off the iron. No good. And a tough rebound by Adam Griner. Up to Menninga. He wants to push. Shadowed by Mumm though. And gets it back to Griner. To the left side Hammer. To the corner for Glosser. He's guarded by Brooks. Up top Gravy. He's open for a three. Count it! Matt Gravy with a Bulldog three-pointer. Bulldogs need more of those. 37-25. The Ames lead shaved to 12. Someone not going to go away quietly here, even though they're undermanned. Right side to Brooks. Up top Lipsy. Thought about the three. Now to the high post Phillips instead. Dribbles down the lane. Puts it up. Shot blocked by Griner. Menninga runs down the loose ball under pressure from Brooks. Takes it all the way in. Load up. Counter to the fire. Gatlin Menninga coast to coast. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play. And that's the third on Keyshawn Brooks. He'll check out. Sam Vertanen will come in. Meniga trying to carry Ottumwa in the absence of Swartz. At the line, he is 3 for 5 on the night. And make it 4 of 6 as he knocks it down. 14 in the game for Gatlin. 37-28. Ottumwa's got it back down to 9. Lipsy right side for Vertanen. Picked up the dribble. He's in some trouble. He goes down to the baseline for Croffel. Up top to Lipsy. Right side. Vertanen tries a 3. In and out, no good. And a good box out, but the ball loose on the floor. Phillips picks it up, and he lays it up and in. Ottumwa had everything right, but they couldn't secure the ball on the rebound. They had everybody boxed out, but just couldn't get 2 hands on the ball. 39-28. Now, Bulldogs left go back to work. Right side, Meniga. Gets it up top to Glosser. Back to the right wing, Gravy. Gravy drives in, cut off, puts up the short jumper, too strong. Phillips had the rebound. Meniga knocked it out of his hands. It's out of bounds. They say it belongs to Ames. Gatlin's not so sure. But the call stays. Lipsy passes to the right wing for Vertanen. Back up top to Lipsy. Back to Vertanen. To the corner, Croffel. Back to Vertanen, back to Lipsy up top. Dribbles left, now back right. Wants to drive, cut off, kicks it to Vertanen. Another right wing 3. Missed it again. He keeps firing, he keeps missing. Glosser the rebound, avoided the pickpocket from behind. Gets it across left side to Hammer. Hammer drives in, jump stop in a crowd, kicks it out to Gatlin. Gatlin dribbles left, long 2-pointer on the way. Got the roll. 16 for Gatlin, 39-30. Dogs back within 9. Now you get a stop, and you can get closer. Lipsy up top, left side Vertanen. Back up top, Lipsy. Right side to Monk. Back to Lipsy. He tries a long 3-pointer, short. Long rebound, Meniga ripped it away from Phillips. Gatlin crosses over down the lane, laid up, couldn't get the roll, but he drew the contact, and Gatlin will shoot 2 more. Here, Gatlin had to sit out the opener against Grandview Christian. He's trying to make up for some lost time here. Vertanen gets his first foul, team foul number 3. Make it 4. Meniga at the line to shoot 2 more. First one up, good. 17 now for Gatlin Meniga, 39-31. Second free throw for the senior, a lane violation called, but between the 2 games, that's at least the 3rd lane violation that's been called tonight. The first couple went against Ames in the girls' game. That one goes against Ottumwa. So the lead stays at 8. It's tough because Gatlin hit that free throw, but it doesn't count. 39-31. Lipsy picked up his dribble left side, gets it between the circles to Vertanen. Right side to Mum, back to Vertanen, left side to Lipsy. Tries to penetrate, and a reach-in foul called on Ottumwa. This could be on Glosser or Meniga, and I think it's on Gatlin. That's okay. It's only his 2nd. It would have been the 3rd on Kai. Lipsy goes in the corner for Phillips, to the wing for Mum left side. Back in the corner to Lipsy, back up top to Mum. Bulldogs did a good job of not letting Lipsy get an open look at a corner 3. Up high on the right is Vertanen to the volleyball line middle for Mum. Mum now on the dribble, back to Vertanen right side. Back to Mum. High post Phillips. To the corner, Vertanen, another 3. Missed that one. Mum tried to tip the rebound, it didn't go, and Meniga's got it. 2 on 3 the other way. Gatlin poked out his hand, got it back and ran it on. Meniga's unconscious. He's got 19. Timeout Ames. Bulldogs within 6, 39-33. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ in the live video stream. Ottumwa trailed Ames by 13 at the half. Ames had the lead as high as 16, but the Bulldogs have cut it to 6. It's 39-33. Ames is inbounding after taking its first timeout. Lucas Luth is checked in for the Little Cyclones. Keyshawn Brooks is back in, has it right side, up top to Mumm, left side to Luth. Back to Mumm, back to Luth. Shot fake. And a hand check, boy. A hand check on Joe Hammer, that's his third, and boy, with all the contact we've had in this game, that was a little ticky-tack. Joe will check out. Don't want him getting a fourth here before the fourth quarter. Armani Robinson is in. Inbounds comes high to the left to Lipsy. Gets it back to Mumm on the wing. In the corner for Brooks. A shot fake. Bulldogs trying to get in these passing lanes. High post for Lipsy. Pivots down the lane. Awkward right-handed shot. No good. Gravy fighting for the rebound. Yeah, he got fouled by Phillips. Gravy had it, and Phillips made contact with it. Second foul on Corey Phillips. Team foul number 5 on the Little Cyclones. Minute 41 to go in the quarter. Ottumwa down by 6. Ames setting up pressure. Menega gets it into Griner. Back to Gatlin. He'll be shadowed by Lipsy. Going across the timeline. This is a big challenge for Gatlin here. One of the best players in the state. Maybe one of the best players in the country. Right side to Robinson. Robinson got around his man. Goes baseline for Griner. Shot fake. Got 2 men in the air. Got fouled as he went up. And Adam will shoot 2. Adam Griner, he's 6'1", but he plays bigger than that. And that's the third foul on Corey Phillips. Team foul number 6. Griner 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First free throw is good. It's a 5-point game, 39-34. Tate Zalaski checks back in. He replaces Phillips. Griner's second free throw. Got them both. He was already heading back down court. He knew it. 39-35. Ottumwa back within 4. Mumm across the timeline. Right side for Luth. Up top to Mumm. Left side for Brooks. Back to Mumm. Back to Brooks. Down towards the block for Lipsy. Lipsy drives in. Splits defenders off the glass. Got it in the foul. I'm actually wondering why they haven't done more of that. I'm pretty sure there's not a better player in the state than Tamin Lipsy. That's his first bucket of the second half. And the foul is the third one on Kai Glosser. Team foul number 3 in Ottumwa, and Lipsy, a good free throw shooter with a chance to convert a 3-point play. But he missed the free throw on the rebound to Griner, so should be 41-35. Scoreboard still says 39, but then there they go, 41-35. Menega between the circles, right wing pass to Griner. Griner, got to do something with it here. Now he gets it up top to Glosser. Back to Griner high on the right side. If you're Ottumwa, if you can, maybe you hold for one shot here. Griner now attacking right side, bouncing underneath, and it was kicked by Ames, so Ottumwa keeps it 35.7. The problem with trying to hold for one shot here is that Ames has been very active trying to get steals. The Bulldogs, when they get tentative, that's when they get in trouble. Griner on the right side, brings it up top, hands it off to Glosser. Under 30 to go now, back to Adam. And as long as Zalaski stays, that far off him and they don't count, he's going to hold it. Now Zalaski gets a little closer and Griner dribbles and then backs it out. Menega trying to come and get the ball. Mumm won't let him have it. A whistle and a foul on Ames with 8.1 to go. They say Mumm got too aggressive there, and that'll be a 1-and-1 for Ottumwa here. Should be anyway. First one on Mumm. I have 7 team fouls. Scoreboard has 6. So I guess it's not a 1-and-1. If I was Ottumwa, I'd be checking the total here. 8.1 seconds. Hammer's back in. He inbounds to Menega. Brooks is on him. Across the timeline, 5 seconds. Crosses over, lost it. And a held ball with 0.7 of a second. That's a tough break for Ottumwa. Unless they can get a shot off here, because that means Ames will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Ottumwa, you've got time to catch and shoot, but that's all. To Hammer, catch and shoot, good if it goes, off the rim. Oh, he gave it a chance. Bulldogs down 6 going to the fourth, back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic, member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ames with the ball, Ottumwa with the lead, Ames with the ball and the lead, 41-35. But the Bulldogs have turned a 19-point deficit into 6 to start the fourth quarter. Lipsy, free throw line extended, skip it right corner for Brooks, a 3 on the way, and he hit it. Ottumwa gave him too much room, and that's a big bucket to open the fourth quarter. Ames up 9, suddenly 44-35. Ottumwa back the other way, got Lemeniga, he's fouled way up top by Lucas Luth. That'll be team foul number 7. Second on Luth, and Meniga, who's got 19 points, going to the line for a 1-and-1. Meniga shooting a 1-and-1 here. First one good. He'll earn the bonus, his 20th point. I don't know completely for sure, but I would guess this is a career high for Gatlin. Second free throw good, 21 points. He's keeping Ottumwa in this one, 44-37. A Cole attack with the ball into the front court, right side for Lucas Luth, back to attack. Left side for Brooks. Up top for attack, back to Brooks, left side, shot fake, dribbles in. Picked up his dribble, pass went off Lipsy's hand, but attack recovered it. Right side for Luth. Back to attack, into the high post for Ringyak, to the corner for Brooks. Another 3 on the way, and he hit that one. Back-to-back threes by Brooks, and Ames leads by 10, 47-37. That's what Ames did in that second quarter when they were down. They hit a bunch of threes to take the lead. Now they've hit 2 early fourth quarter threes to open up a 10-point advantage. Up top, Joe Hammer. And he was looking underneath for Griner on the block. Griner wasn't expecting it, and the pass would have been too high anyway. I think it's out of bounds. Casey Mumm back in for Ames. Ottumwa has Meniga, Robinson, Hammer, Gravy, and Griner on the floor. And playing small all night with both Trey Swartz and Mason Young out for this game. Mumm goes left side for Brooks. Back up top to Mumm. Ottumwa basically in a 3-2 zone right now, trying to take away those 3-pointers. So the baseline yak underneath to a cutting Lipsy, a shot fake, then he went to the other side of the rim and laid it in. He's got 16, 49-37. 6:10 to go. Ottumwa needs another surge here. They had it as close as 4 points late in that third quarter, but now they're down 12. And they go around a pick, now drives in the lane and kicks it to Gravy on the baseline, and he had it taken away by Mumm. Lob pass up ahead to Lipsy behind the defense, and he'll just lay it in. Ottumwa wants a timeout, 5:51 to go. They're down 14, 51-37. Oh, wait a minute. And now Ottumwa not taking the timeout. The official was saying, never mind, never mind. Not sure how that works. Maybe he thought that Coach Hart said timeout when he didn't. So 51-37, Ottumwa back into the front court. Up top, Robinson. Crosses over, goes left side for Gravy. Under pressure from Ringyak, but he drives around him in the lane. Right-handed layup, no, but a whistle and a foul, and Matt Gravy will shoot two. Ottumwa's gotten to the line a lot tonight. First foul on Yak, team foul number 8. Gravy at the line, 2 of 2 tonight. 5:35 to go. It's not over yet. Ottumwa needs another surge. Gravy's free throw is good. He has 6 points tonight. Kai Glosser back in for Ottumwa, replacing Robinson. So you've got the 5 starters on the floor now for OHS. Gravy at the line. Menega, Glosser, Hammer, and Griner. Second free throw good. 51-39, 12-point game. Bulldogs need some stops now. Mumm, right side for Luth. Lob to the corner for Phillips, who's checked back in. Back up top to Mumm, left side for Brooks. Boy, Brooks kind of put his shoulder into Glosser, and Glosser's saying, why isn't that a foul? To the corner for Lipsy, back on the wing to Brooks. Had a hand in his face, missed the three. Tough rebound. And Phillips ended up with it. Gravy ended up on the floor, but the foul was on Matt. That's his second. Team foul number 4 on Ottumwa, 5:12 to go. Lipsy inbounding from the baseline. To the corner, Phillips. To the wing, Mumm. Up top to Luth. And he gets it to Lipsy. Ottumwa's gone man-to-man here. Lipsy in the lane, and he got fouled. Will they say he was shooting or not? They say he was shooting. Menega gets his third. Team foul number 5. Lipsy 2 of 3 from the line tonight. 5:02 to go. The junior puts it up, left it short. One more free throw on the way for Lipsy, and he hit that one. 52-39. Well, it's a 13-point game. It was a 13-point game at half. Ottumwa got it down to 4, but Ames has opened it back up. 5 minutes left for Ottumwa to make another run. Griner right side. Throws it towards the corner for Gravy. A baseline drive for Matt. Put it up. Had it partially blocked. Rebound to Mumm. Here come the little Cyclones. Pass to the right corner for Lipsy. Baseline drive. Jump past the left corner. Brooks had time to set up for a 3 and missed it. Phillips had the rebound taken out of his hands. Hammer ends up with it. Mumm tried to pick his pocket but knocked it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Ottumwa with 4:35 to go. This time they'll have Gatlin Menega bring it up. Nope, he'll hand it to Hammer. Joe across the timeline to the high post. Griner on the left side. Looks for a backdoor, not there, and then he kind of got caught in between and took a step as he was trying to make a pass. That's a travel. Bulldogs a little out of sorts there, and it cost them a turnover. Turnovers will be one thing that Coach Hartz will look back on after this game. Brooks goes up top to Mumm at the volleyball line, and Ames now looks like they want to burn a little clock. Up high now on the right side to Luke, dribbles top of the key. High on the left side now to Mumm. In the corner, Phillips. Big guy tries a 3. Missed it. I'm not sure that's a shot Ames wanted. Rebound pulled in by Griner. 4 minutes to go. Griner across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Lipsy took it away on the help defense. Menega trying to catch up, but Lipsy lays it up and in. Well, Griner was beating Phillips off the dribble, but he didn't see Lipsy coming over with the help defense. 54-39. Hammer left side for Menega. Lipsy gets right up on him. Around a pick. Back left side to Hammer. Quick 3 on the way. Counted. Joe Hammer. Just his second 3 of the night. 54-42, 3.5 to go. Lipsy high on the right side to Mumm. Mumm left side to Keyshawn Brooks. Brooks to the high post for Lipsy. Underneath to a cutting Phillips. The big man lays it in, and he got fouled. Boy, Ames ran their offense well on that play. See who the foul's on here. Kai Glosser picks up his 4th. Phillips at the line. 1 of 3 tonight. But he converts this one for the three-point play, and Ames is back up by 15, 57-42. Inbound to Griner. Adam across the timeline. Left wing to Glosser. He got open for a quick three. He counted. Kai Glosser's second three of the night, 57-45. Ottumwa's at least matching Ames now. But they're running out of time, under 3 to go. Long pass up ahead. Phillips tipped it to Brooks. Brooks, a jump stop in the lane. Tough jumper, no good, and Gravy's got the rebound. Up ahead to Hammer. Hammer splits defenders down the lane, kicks it right corner. Menninga, tough catch. He'll bring it up top. Gets it high on the right side to Hammer. Skip it left corner for Glosser. Baseline drive. Fed it to Gravy in the lane. Put it up. Shot blocked out of bounds. It stays with Ottumwa. 2:34 to go as Phillips deflected that shot out of bounds. Hammer to inbound. Gets it right corner to Griner. To the wing, Glosser. Lob underneath Griner. Oh, a tough catch by Adam. Then he couldn't keep his feet. Lost it. Lipsy the other way. Knocked out of his hands by Menninga, but it's picked up by Luth. And a whistle. And Adam Griner's still down on the other end. I didn't realize it, but he was hurt when he went down. He'll be replaced by Robinson, and they get Adam up, and with some help, he's limping over to the trainer's table. Might be a right ankle. Hopefully he'll be okay. 2:21 to go. Inbound to Lipsy. Gets it to Mum, under pressure from Menninga. Picked up his dribble up high, got it down towards the block right side for Phillips. Skip past left wing to Luth for a three, and he hit it. Boy, that ball, I had a straight line for watching the ball go into the hoop. It started off offline and then curled on line. It was like a golf shot. 60-45 Ames. Hammer baseline drive, and he got bumped by Mum, and that'll be a foul on Ames, and send Joe Hammer to the line for a 1-and-1. Second foul on Mum, team foul number 9. Hammer, first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. He'll earn the bonus. 7 points now for Joe Hammer. Senior toes the line. Puts it up. Knocks it down. 60-47. Adam Griner's gone back to the bench, so he's feeling well enough to say, put me back in. Bulldogs press. Mum, lob it up ahead to Luth. 2-on-1. Luth will pull up for a three, miss it, and the rebound to Gravy. Boy, they had 2-on-1 with Lipsy underneath, and he decided to take that three instead. Now Griner gets his pocket picked at midcourt, and Lipsy will dunk it with the right hand. Well, that time Griner just trying to do too much. He dribbled into a crowd at midcourt. 62-47. Hammer to Glosser to the corner. Menninga for a three. Off the rim, no. Gravy had the rebound but couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds and goes back to Ames with a minute 27 to go. Bulldogs still fighting, but time not on their side. Mum inbounds to Lipsy. Back to Mum, back to Lipsy. Bulldogs to the 1-2-2 zone press. Across the timeline to Luth. Takes it left side. Bulldogs trying to steal. They double team Luth in the corner, and we get a held ball. The arrow favors Ottumwa. Nope, the other official says Ames got a timeout. I could hear them calling timeout. I can't dispute that call. 62-47, minute 12 to go. Back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and...
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Off the inbounds pass, Keyshawn Brooks drives in and gets fouled. Lucas Barnes, who had just checked in, gives the foul. Team foul number 7. Keyshawn Brooks to the line for a 1-and-1. Minute 9 to go. Aiden Jones has checked in for Ottumwa, the 6'5" senior, as has Blessing Gamba. Brooks, the free throw goes around twice and in. Ethan Vasquez also into the game. So Ottumwa's cleared its bench a bit. Cale Leonard is back in. Ames has some reserves in as well. Second free throw, good. And now Ames will replace Brooks with Conduit, a junior. Also on the floor for them, Nico Stevens, a senior. And Devin Settle, he's a junior. Right side for Ottumwa, Vasquez. Into the corner, Barnes. Under a minute to go, right side to Gombo. Up top for Barnes. He's guarded by Jonathan Beverly, the Hoover transfer. Up top for Gombo. Pull-up jumper. Off the rim, no. Rebound contested. And Vasquez had it, but his foot was on the baseline. He's out of bounds. 39.7 to go. Ames will inbound, and it'll be Dute to bring it across the timeline. Over to the left side, and a handoff to Matthew Urbanski, who's come in. Up top for Stevens, and the ball knocked loose, and a steal for Ottumwa. That's Leonard. 20 seconds to go. Left corner for Barnes. Hand off to Gombo high on the left side. Hesitation dribble, bounce it right side for Leonard. Into the lane, tough catch there, and the layup off the rim, no good by Jones. Rebound Ames, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Throw it to the corner, Dute, a 3 at the buzzer, no. And the final score is Ames 64 and Ottumwa 47. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the postgame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
Engage, educate, and empower.
And welcome back to Evans Middle School, where your Ottumwa boys basketball team, shorthanded tonight, battled really hard against Ames High, the number 6 team in the state. Bulldogs led by 5 after the first quarter. They were down 13 at the half, cut it to 4 late in the third quarter, but Ames got one more bucket in the third, led by 6 going to the fourth, and they pull away to win 64-47. Scoring for Ottumwa, Gatlin Meniga with a career night, the senior with 21 points, really stepping up in the absence of Trey Swartz. And boy, you look at the final margin, you look at how close Ottumwa was in this game. If these two teams were to meet again down the line and Swartz is healthy and ready to go, you would definitely think Ottumwa could give Ames a game like they gave them tonight and maybe better. Supporting Meniga tonight, Joe Hammer had 8 points, Matt Gravy with 7, Kai Glosser with 6, and Adam Greiner with 5. For Ames, they were led by their all-state point guard, Tammin Lipsey. He had 23 points. Keyshawn Brooks added 16, and then 8 points for Lucas Luth. Well, 10 points for Corey Phillips. I got that right. 8 points for Lucas Luth, 2 for Casey Mumm, and 2 points for Ringyak, also 2 points for Patrick Crawford. Ames 1-0. Ottumwa drops to 1-2. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball will be tomorrow night. Bulldog girls and boys, this time on the road. We're headed to Grinnell to take on the Tigers. Girls game is set to tip off at 6:30 tomorrow night, right here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. We'll take one more 3-minute timeout, come back and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
I'm Mark Frymoyer, owner of Champion Bowl. Winter got you feeling cooped up? Break out and come to Champion Bowl. We have a full bar and a great menu. Hang out in the lounge. Let us cook for you. Celebrate birthdays and special events. Call us at 682-8005 to help set up your next big event. We look forward to seeing you at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun. Open every day at 10 and at noon on Sunday. Follow us on Facebook for specials and events.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Evans Middle School, where your Ottumwa boys basketball team fell to number 6 Ames 64-47, after your Ottumwa girls fell to number 11 Ames 64-25. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Coal Palace Cafe and Books, Petrita Orthodontics, Community First Credit Union, Slayton Polaris, Sonic Drive-In, Family First Chiropractic, Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, Lisco, Champion Bowl, Ottumwa Regional Health Center, Dixon's Floors and More, River Hills Community Health Center, and the Ottumwa Community School District. A big thank you to Bulldog head coaches Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of our producers, Annie Argo, our on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the producer back at the studios of KBIZ. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com and the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I will talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldog girls and boys play at Grinnell. Until then, good night, everybody.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.